What is up, guys? Say hey, Jay here with Let's Talk Sports. And we had a first time in NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series history as we had the first race at St. Pete on the streets with the IndyCar as a joint weekend to start the IndyCar season as well. And I really thought this was a great idea, but I was a little skeptical on the track just because St. Pete, it can be very wide, but it can get very narrow, and them trucks are heavy and big. But the drivers drove the streets of St. Pete incredibly, and I was really happy and excited to watch this kind of racing. Now, in the first stage, we had the Ben Rhodes and Connor Mozak really battling out in the first stage for that stage win. We had James Hinchcliffe, an IndyCar legend in the race, driving for Spire Motorsports. We had Dario Franchitti, a three-time IndyCar champion and a three-time Indy 500 champion in the field as well, driving for Tricon. And then we also had Townsend Bell in the booth as our St. Pete expert. And I really enjoyed the broadcast and the race, and it all was awesome. In that first stage, Ben Rhodes was able to get a win as he held off Connor Mozak there at the end. And then that second stage, we got to see Lane Riggs really move up that field. Now, he did not start off very well because qualifying was rained out, and he did not have a great finish there at Atlanta, so he started near the back at St. Pete. But he drove his way through the field because cautions really weren't competitive during the race in St. Pete. You could not lose your spot on pit road during a caution, so he really had to drive his way through the field, and he did so very incredibly as he won the second stage and set up a final stage where it came down to fuel. And Lane Riggs was leading that race. It came down to him, Ben Rhodes, and Ty Majeski there at the end. Lane Riggs looked like he might have ran out of fuel, but Ty Majeski went for a last gasp effort there at the end of the turn, of the final lap, was not able to complete the bump and run, and Lane Riggs was able to get a win at St. Pete with Ty Majeski and Ben Rhodes following close behind. It was an awesome race, a big win for Lane Riggs. He did not have a great start to his season at Daytona and Atlanta. He's down on points. He needed a big day today, and he got one with a stage win and a race win, and he'll be climbing up that ladder of the points because we got that new point system now. No more playoffs, no more winning you're in, guys. You got to be consistent all year. And Lane Riggs got off to a better start at St. Pete. Now, you guys let me know in the comment section how you felt about this joint weekend, how you felt about the trucks at St. Pete. Make sure you like and subscribe for more, guys, and have a great day. Thank you so much.